stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Looking for the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. And then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. They make the first down. Got down to the 31. They bring it down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Ford. Got the first down and still motoring. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
The Ducks moving quickly down the field here. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick completion to the tight end. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it with room to run. Oh, the football comes out. The ball goes out the back of the end zone. That's going to be a touchback going the other way. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer. National championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Ducks! A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. One runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. He makes the catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch.
Now here he goes. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. I don't think he broke the plane. That defensive front rising up to stop it.
Chris, you just don't see that happen very often. A loss of yards on a quarterback sneak. I don't know if that was the center in the quarterback exchange. I don't know if he was not anticipating the snap. But to go backwards, that's on the offensive line and the quarterback.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand it off for a draw. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. The shovel pass complete.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Third down play here out of the shotgun. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here, you just can't force the ball in there because it's so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did. And then
he's in the clear. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch in the end zone. Successful two-point conversion.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back. Punt over the middle, it's Roberts. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. Good enough for first down yardage. The Buckeyes closer to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down after a short gain there. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll throw it now. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Contact as he let the ball go. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. The Ducks pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Ducks are on the move here. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
7th play of the drive coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That game moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And now the handoff.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. The Ducks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ducks! That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he gets into the end zone. The try works, and the lead is now 2. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
2nd down after that previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Caught quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the 1st down.
It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. Buckeyes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the grab, a successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 21. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. So, Curtin, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot to wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sense while we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Makes a quick grab.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got it.
And looking for a big play here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. That is broken up and incomplete.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on third down, and because of that, he picks up a first down and gets a new set of downs.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He's got it. Enough for a first down. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. Now play number 9 on this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the field goal unit coming on the field now.
This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker.
A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's